Hey, so working on my 57 Chevy pickup truck, and was having a problem starting it. It's, sat for the wintertime and in the garage, and here we are, we're looking at the ignition switch, and I had the wires on the switch here. I had this one here in the middle as listed as my coil, and then that was the ignition, or it's basically the one that the farthest one over there that powers up everything. And then you got your power down the center, and then the starter wires over here, and yeah, so I start the thing up, or try, and I get nothing. So this is a new switch, and excuse me, it's been running for 2 years, or 2.5 years, and I haven't had an issue. So I thought, what the heck? So I thought, really, do you get that much time out of an ignition switch? Only 2.5 years? So I took it apart, looked inside, and I didn't find anything burnt or melted or anything like that. Put it all back together again. Went online looking to see make sure I had this wired correctly, and looked at the wiring schematic for the wiring kit that I bought for the truck, and they didn't show this. They show in-dash key, and it was not very helpful, really. When I did take the truck apart, I had an old GM wiring harness in there, and the wires were somewhat color-coded to a GM or Chevrolet, and same switch and all that sort of stuff. But there were a couple of wires that were the same color, and I found out that I decided to put the switch in and all that sort of stuff, and kind of went with the same codes that I saw looking on it. And I went on the web and I spent hours looking to see if I could see this picture sitting here with my hand and the wires on it in color. Very hard for me to find, at least. I typed in wiring diagram, Chevy ignition switch. I got how to take the tumbler out and all that sort of stuff. I didn't want that. I wanted the ignition switch, the wires. So I finally came up with one that was kind of close, and I took it and it went. I had my coil connected to this. They want the coil connected over there. So I switched it and put my ignition over here. So this is now the ignition, which, when you turn the key on, that will allow power to go to your instrument panels and stuff inside the vehicle. So you turn the key on and, fuel pump comes to life. And then before, I used to kind of have to crank it, a little bit. It was, it turned over a few times, and then I'd sort of go, okay, let go of the key, and it would fire up. And I thought that was normal. It just seemed kind of the way it was running. So, and it worked great for 2.5 years. But it never did this before. Like, that's barely one revolution with the starter cranking the engine over. It just fires right up. Well, dumb luck, I guess. It ran that way for 2.5 years, but now it's all fixed. Then I got to put the wires back up. Took everything apart so I could figure it out. It's all good. Fixed it.